5 months after I promised bi-weekly videos. And not quite in focus there. There we go. And life has just been absolutely crazy. I thought that starting a business and creating weekly content, essentially weekly content, for YouTube and for Instagram and all the other social media outlets would be super easy on top of working a day job. That's not true. It was way more work than I thought it would be at first. Finally, I've got a schedule back together. We're going to try posting more often. I'm not going to promise a timeline, but it should be much more frequently than once every 5 months. Glenn Schweitzer and I over at the Gardens of Castle Rock are going to start posting we're working on a new vlog for the shop over there, talk about some of the projects going on and some things that I've helped out with and what he's got going. And then we'll try to see some more regular content from here. I have a new plan to go full-time-ish in about 6 to 8 months. So I just told my new associate director at work this. He's been on the job for a week, not even, and told him that this would be my last year at the university, which to any of my other coworkers, that this is the first time hearing that. I'm sorry, we can talk about it more, but after 5 years, it's just time for some change. So we're going to try and make a go out of this. Right now, my wife and I got married on June 30th, so that took a little bit of my attention, apparently. Again, my coworkers will probably be sitting there being like, yes, I totally space cadetted for at least 2 months, and once I got back to work, everyone was telling me, do you remember this conversation? No, absolutely not. So, that being said, I don't have that to think about. I have a lot more free time, and in part of that free time, we're going to work on rebuilding a little steel 021 chainsaw. We're going to try and do something a little goofy and put an 025 jug on top of it and get a little more snort out of her. It's nice to have a small saw when you've got a great big one. It's kind of where we're at. We're going to start doing that. I've got a lot of cleaning. My garage here in River Falls needs cleaning. My storage unit needs cleaning. My shop needs cleaning. And just kind of recovering from 5 months of neglect, essentially. So that's what you're going to see a lot more of. And we'll do some tutorials. And I will be right back because I have to tell you, I got the coolest wedding present that I was not expecting from someone who wasn't technically invited to the wedding. So, give me a minute, I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, what did I say? I said I got a really interesting, really awesome gift from something who was not originally invited to the wedding, but who showed up and really saved the day. If you follow my personal Instagram account, @BenFinley, you'll know, I should probably post this on DuckHill as well. You'll know that we had a tornado and a power outage at my wedding, and so we moved our outdoor ceremony inside. My brother happened to have a Milwaukee rocket light, battery powered job site spotlight, floodlight, and it happened to be right next to where I met my father-in-law and my now wife to do the handoff, and one of our friends happened to snap a picture of it, and I put it on Instagram just to tag Milwaukee and say thank you for saving the day, or for making a cool tool that allowed my brother to save the day. And they, being an awesome company, turned around, and this is full disclosure, this is not paid, this is just a really awesome thing that they did for me. and they sent me and Megan a bag. Well, not just a bag. They also sent, I don't have it with me, they sent a cooler and two insulated cups, but bag contains an M12 brushless drill with a an XC 4.0 battery and another brushless impact with the XC or the CP12 battery. These are pretty awesome tools. I've been thinking about getting these for a while. Not necessarily specifically these tools, but just a smaller set of impacts for house tools. Apparently that's a thing. As opposed to bringing in all my big job site tools into the house. And so this was just a really solid thing that an awesome company did. Normally, if you've paid attention, you'll know that I predominantly use DeWalt brand tools, and so it's not really a brand loyalty thing. It's just because I have the opportunity to get them a little bit cheaper than everybody else does. So that being said, this is a pretty solid thing. I'm really stoked, and I just want to say thank you to Milwaukee again for just absolutely making Megan and my day by sending us the coolest wedding present. So, that we weren't expecting. You know, they commented on my Instagram and said, hey, we want to send you, we're glad to be part of your special day, and we want to send you something. And of course, we were thinking like, oh man, we'll get a t-shirt that doesn't fit and some can koozies or something. And they really came through and made it a real solid. So we're pretty stoked and want to just say thank you again to Milwaukee. That being said, that's my most recent update for you. I could have taken you around today while I was running errands and picking up stuff, so I can start this teardown on this 021. But I still find it really weird to talk to a camera or my cell phone in public. So we'll see if I ever get over that, maybe I'll do some of the traveling vlogging. But for the time being, I'll probably just be here in the garage, here in the shop, and when I'm over at the Gardens with Glenn. So that being said, I say that a lot. And stick around. I really promise I will update more often than every 5 months. And if you stuck with me after I said I'd post every 2 weeks and then didn't post for 5 months, I appreciate it. Check out the website. It's DuckHill.com, DuckHillWorkshop.com. The Instagram is at DuckHill Workshop, and my personal Instagram is at Ben Finley. If you're curious what I do for a day job, you can also follow along on Instagram at UWRF Production, and you'll see what I do with pretty lights and sound. And if anyone's in the River Falls, Hudson, Western Wisconsin area and knows of an opening for really anything, part-time, evenings, weekends, anyone looking for help cleaning a shop, pouring beer, what have you, let me know. I'm really looking to bring in a little extra income so I can make my financial goals so it's feasible for me to leave the security of a 9-to-5 job. I would really appreciate that. So thanks for sharing. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.